everyone, and welcome to another episode of English Speaking Practice for Beginners, Daily Real Conversations. I'm your host, Emma.
And I'm David. Today, we're diving into a fundamental topic for English learners, talking about daily routines. It's something you'll use in almost every conversation.
Exactly, David. Discussing your daily routine is crucial, especially in beginner classes. It's a gateway to practicing English in a natural context.
Right, Emma. Most of these conversations revolve around the present simple tense. Think phrases like, I wake up or I go to work. It's very straightforward.
And it builds your confidence. Being able to describe your day means you can start conversations anywhere, with anyone.
Absolutely, Emma. And it's practical too. Whether you're at a job interview or meeting new friends, you'll find this topic handy.
Let's transition now to some vocabulary that will help you talk about your routine.
Good idea. Remember, repetition is key. So, listeners, try to repeat these phrases after us.
Let's start with simple actions. I wake up at 7 a.m. I brush my teeth. I take a shower.
And continue with, I eat breakfast. I go to work. I eat lunch at noon. The more you practice, the more natural it feels.
All right, let's build on that vocabulary with a full day's schedule. David, would you start us off?
Sure, Emma. So, after lunch, you might say, I finish work at 5 p.m. or I go to the gym.
And then, I make dinner, I watch TV, and I go to bed at 10 p.m. It's quite simple, right?
Exactly. And repetition helps. Remember, practice saying these out loud. It's how your brain learns to speak.
That's true. I always tell my students to practice in the mirror. It really helps with fluency and confidence.
Absolutely, Emma. I used to do the same when learning Spanish. Speaking into my phone and recording myself was a game changer.
What's great about routines is that they're universal. Everyone has one, so it's a topic that connects people.
Indeed, and speaking about routines can lead to deeper conversations, like sharing personal stories or cultural habits.
Let's move on to a short role play for our listeners to practice with us.
Perfect. I'll be person A and you can be person B. Ready? Let's jump in.
Hi, David. What time do you usually wake up?
I usually wake up at 6:30. How about you, Emma?
I'm more of a 7 a.m. person. I like to start my day with a short meditation.
That sounds peaceful. After waking up, I prefer a quick run to energize myself.
Running is a great way to start the day. What do you do after work?
After work, I usually cook dinner, catch up on some reading, and unwind before bed.
Reading is a wonderful way to relax. I'm currently reading a novel about travel.
Nice. I love travel books too. They inspire me to plan my next adventure.
This simple exchange shows how daily routines can lead to interesting topics.
Exactly, Emma. And listeners can practice this dialogue at home to improve their fluency.
Let's talk about why daily routines are so important for language learners.
Well, Emma, a study from Cambridge University found that learners discussing routines improve their speaking skills by 50% faster.
That's impressive! And routines are the number one topic people use when meeting new acquaintances.
Exactly. So mastering this topic means more conversations and faster language development.
Some might argue that focusing on grammar is more beneficial, but I believe practical use is key.
I agree. Grammar is important, but it's through conversation that you truly learn to communicate.
Plus, routines are relatable. Everyone can discuss their daily life, making it an easy entry point for chats.
And as we move forward, learners can expand these conversations to include hobbies or future plans.
Great point, David. It's all about building a foundation and then exploring new topics.
Right. So, listeners, keep practicing your routines and watch your confidence grow.
Now, let's give our listeners a fun challenge to enhance their English skills.
Great idea, Emma. Here's a simple one. Write down 5 things you do every morning and say them out loud in English.
Yes, and for a bonus, try recording yourself. It's a fantastic way to hear your progress.
And once you listen back, you'll be amazed at how much you improve over time.
This exercise not only helps with vocabulary, but also boosts speaking confidence.
Absolutely. And it's a habit you can build daily, like brushing your teeth or having breakfast.
Exactly. The more you incorporate English into your daily routine, the more natural it becomes.
And remember, practice makes progress. Keep challenging yourself with these small tasks.
Listeners, you're doing great. Keep it up, and soon you'll be speaking English more fluently.
And remember to have fun with it. Language learning is a journey, not a destination.
All right, friends, let's summarize what we covered today. David?
Sure. Today we explored key vocabulary for daily routines, practiced a simple conversation, and discussed why this topic matters.
And we gave you a fun challenge to try at home, boosting your speaking skills.
Yes, and remember, if you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone learning English.
It's just a click, but it helps us so much, and it keeps us creating more free content for you.
And now, a sneak peek of our next episode, Asking for Directions, Beginner English for Getting Around.
You don't want to miss it. It's packed with useful phrases for travel and everyday life.
See you next time. Keep practicing, and remember you can do this.
Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time on English Speaking Practice for Beginners.
All right, that's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.